Okay, I've just been told this might be a button check. Let's see. Nope, I think they're just going right in.
No, I let him know that it's not.
Okay. But I did talk to Rhys last week when I was at Big 2. I mean, Rhys is a really good player. I think he's just has to figure out how to close matches. Because I think he has the dedication, and I think he plays enough, and I think he's got the execution, and he plays a cheap enough character.
Oh yeah, well, here's the thing. Both of these characters are cheap in their own right, for sure. Without a doubt, just with Ibuki, it's once. Oh god, if she knocks you down, I am as every bit as terrified as her as I am with a character like Seth or another bullshit mix-up character.
Yep.
Now, especially in 2012, she has the quality of her normals are now more than adequate to compete in a ground game.
Yes. Oh, nice. Well, I think he blocked the initial mix-up. I mean, there's so many things Ibuki has that is just so... Okay, so let me explain to people the mix-up. For people who don't know, since that match was incredibly fast anyway. After EX Neckbreaker, Ibuki gets a completely ambiguous cross-up mix-up depending on which dash she uses. Initially, I thought it was the normals. It might also have to do with normals. There might be a second layer to it, but it's more about which dash she uses. Whether she uses light kick or medium kick, depends the spacing for if it's a crossover or not. And good luck seeing it. I mean, good luck trying to see it. I don't think you can. Which is unfortunate, because that mix-up after EX Neckbreaker. If you get hit by EX Neckbreaker, I would be scared. I'd be scared for the rest of the rounds. I always tell this about Ibuki too. It won't work every time, but I think wake-up focus attack is a fundamental thing that you have to have against Ibuki. It's a little harder than it sounds like, but it will get you out of Ibuki's kunai mix-up if she opts to do that. So if you get knocked down with a neckbreaker and then they do a jump kunai, wake-up focus attack is a really good tool against it.
It is. The other thing too is actually I've been watching some Japanese Ibuki players, and they've actually started taking the kunai mix-ups more and more out of their game and going for more of the ambiguous normal setups, just to kind of give them the option select against the entire wake-up focus.
I think that's a good point. So the wake-up focus attack does not work against normals where they use jump-in normals, but it will get you out of it. It'll get you at least out of the kunai mix-up, and it'll get you out of it once. If the Ibuki's good, it'll get you out of it once. But the point is, Ibuki is a very frustrating character. Whoever chooses to use this character is probably a smarter player than myself. God. And then there's
Yep, and then there's Adon. And both characters to me are kind of on that same secret tier level, where they're both not too many exceptional characters that play either character, but they're both incredibly, that borderline considered top tier.
Yep. Yep.
It's arguable. And I honestly do. I think both of them are around tied in that kind of 5th place on the tier list area.
Let's get started.
I mean, Adon's really the whole package. Absolutely, really abusable ground normals. I mean, any character that has the ability to change their air trajectory is ridiculous, especially in a game like this, with solely based off of a ground game usually. And just very safe specials that are just abusable. Yeah. And a solid uppercut. I mean, he's got all the tools he needs to just be good in this game.
Yep, it's not the best uppercut, but it definitely is good enough.
Yeah.
Oh, nice fake of the uppercut. There it is. And that match looked totally different, and that's probably how these matches are going to go. Completely
Absolutely.
one-sided.
I mean, Ibuki's another one of those characters where the style of the player has a lot to do with it.
But as I said before, Rhys is a super solid player, but probably isn't aggressive enough. And then the exact opposite, Ninja CW, if anything, was probably a little over-aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, especially coming from, he made a character change. He was the original kind of US Makoto player for a while. He made some stirs when Super first came out. Everyone thought she was a complete garbage character.
I was saying that before. He was the first Makoto I'd ever even seen.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he made that top 8 in Devastation that one year and almost beat Filipino champ when he was on his rise as well.
If only that had gone the other way. I wonder if we would have seen Ninja CW on Lights instead.
Yeah, right? And we have our next contestant standing right behind me.
Mr. K Dizzle.
Mr. KDZ is also playing Marvel tonight.
Oh my god. Is he playing that Spencer?
You still playing Spencer? Marvel? Yes. Answer me? Yes. He nods his head. He doesn't want to talk into the mic.
Yeah, I need me causing. I care about luck.
What? Come on! I heard that, you jerk. Big jerk face. Real quick, I don't know if we can get a link for it or not. If you guys go to the Always Godlike fan page where you can see updates for the show and all that, it is possibly the best picture I've ever seen. Hold on. I'm gonna link it. I don't even care. I'm gonna link it in the stream chat. If you guys are all in the stream listening and watching, please click the link I did because it is the poster of, is the cover photo of Always Godlike, and it is the best picture of Dr. Chaos I've ever seen.
It's amazing. It is. According to John's Facebook tags, I'm the green thing. I don't know what it's actually called, but I'm that. And I'm not even part of AG, so I don't know what that was about. Things to come, John? Possibly?
I didn't even know what it's referring to. It's just, alright, let's go back to the match. Okay, so we've come to the conclusion that Adon has a better footsie game that Ibuki can fight in, but Ibuki's mix-up game is going to be a big problem for Adon.
More or less, yeah. I mean, she's another one where you can't just bust out if they don't space their mix-up properly. You kind of just have to take it.
Right. So, it's the lifelong story of Ibuki. If she can get the knockdown, which she has now into mix-up, she probably can win.
Oh, right there, he could have OS'd that, for sure.
Yes. In fact, he should have. He did everything but pull the trigger. Oh no! Oh no! Who pulled?
I mean, he crossed himself under though. You saw that. I mean, I was amazed he got it up, but at the same time, it was just too little, too late.
But back to the original thing. He baited the uppercut. He did the option that made the uppercut work, and he just didn't pull the trigger. It's almost like he was surprised he guessed right. I hear Marvel hype in the background.
Oh, there is a lot of Marvel hype. I don't even know who's playing, but in that game, I don't even think it matters. Nope. People are playing Marvel, and there's hype.
There's hype, no matter what level of play. No, ambiguous cross.
You think years later that it shouldn't be an issue anymore, the Adon jump forward, but nope, it is.
I would say your best option, if I was sitting next to Rhys, I would say don't protect. That'd be my first suggestion.
Yeah, it's not a bad suggestion either.
Oh, caught him out mashing. Oh no, Rhys going for a kill combo. Just keep it simple. This is what we were talking about though. Rhys can't total up. Has to keep going. Keep the offense flowing.
He does, and also, I mean, on top of that, I mean, Rhys, I don't know, I haven't seen him use very many of them, but I mean, should have been like a standard kind of option select opportunity on Wake Up, just like a basic crouch jab out, just like stop backdashes, and I didn't see a single one. I know you can OS, I think you could OS jab with the, at least her sweep for sure, and I'm sure she has other options.
I do like how Ninja CW though is using as a meaty uppercut, so he is uppercutting on his opponent's wake up, just because it's beating the EX uppercut, which I didn't know that. But I feel like that's one of those things where it's initially people think it's scrubby because scrubs do it, but at higher level it's a forgotten tool to uppercut people on their wake up.
I mean, sometimes it's needed. Like, I mean, it's you want to say consider yourself a better player than to resort to what's quote unquote scrub tactics, but it's actually sometimes it can be very important to just at least prove to your opponent that you're willing to exert those options. I mean, because it makes a solid play. I mean, if you're just expecting nothing but solid play and nothing random, it's a lot easier to get a gauge on your opponent. But if you're willing to surprise somebody and throw something out there that they don't expect of you, some kind of scrub tactic, whether it's a wake up ultra, meaty DP, whatever it is, I mean, it's just the consideration for the mix-ups that you have to give are just that much greater. It's adding more layers of bullshit to characters that already have a lot of bullshit.
I mean, for a really fun game, there's still a lot of bullshit in this game.
Yeah, there's a lot of bullshit.
But there's less bullshit in this game than other games.
Yeah.
A nice auto-cracked uppercut. I love and hate that approach by Adon players, where, like, they just will stop caring. Like, you can tell when, like, a switch clicks in their head, and they're like, alright, I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Just gonna go bananas.
I mean, Ibuki doesn't really have a way to stop that, but I mean, he has to be careful now. A lot of people don't know this. Rhys is using Ultra 1 in this matchup, because right there, he tried it. Because on reversal, it's I believe a 0 or a 1 frame startup for Ultra 1, and Adon's Jaguar kicks are -1 on block. So normally, while they'd be safe, she reversal Ultra 1s, it's a guaranteed punish on Adon.
Is that why he's using Ultra 1?
Yes. Yes.
Wow, I didn't know that.
The EX command grab that he just tried to do, that was definitely supposed to be an Ultra 1 attempt.
Ah, okay. And I assume, even though a lot of Adon's moves are safe, he does, a lot of his moves are -1, -2.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, okay. I didn't even know that was part of this matchup.
I mean, and it puts him, he's in that range for Ultra 1. But that's why it's very specifically good against Adon.
Nice catch in the back dash. This is a pretty even fight.
I mean, of all people, shout out to Nerd Josh. He was the one that actually, he was on the initial Ibuki grind when Super first came out.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I used to get mad watching him too. I'd be like, why are you playing Ibuki? Play Sakai. What are you doing?
This is looking like an awesome set. I believe it's 2-2 right now.
It is.
Damn even level of skill right now.
Shout out to the stream. Shout out to Min. Min will be part of our main event tonight.
Oh yeah.
Our main event is going to be Team Spooky Min versus Team Replay Gridman. Gridman not having lost yet. I'm curious to see how Min will do.
And I mean, it's a tough matchup too, because I believe Min's playing Honda tonight, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, he's been all over the place, but like, he considers Honda his main now.
He's either gonna play Hawk or Honda. He might switch it up, but he hasn't decided yet. We have Knives in the building. Mr. John Fong.
Finally, welcome Knives.
We have a commercial Moline.
I'm very distracted now by the AG commercials. Why would you do this? I mean, I know why you do it, but I can't really talk about much else right now.
North America. Destination confirmed.
Alright, so we are going to attempt to have Mr. Knives join us. Nope. I'm getting a no. Alright. Relatively soon we will have Knives back in on the show. This will happen. We will fix this. But we will go back to the match until then. I mean, I like this. Rhys is definitely keeping the footsie game on par with the mix-up game.
Oh, that was a fantastic block. I would not have guessed that right. And that, oh god, that neutral, honestly, that is probably one of the best neutral jump normals in the game. That neutral jump stand roundhouse, the hitbox on that thing from Adon is gigantic. And the startup frames are so fast.
Oh, good counter head set up by Rhys. Not finishing off, but still, was a crouching jab into close roundhouse?
I think so, yeah.
What will happen now? Fight!
And Ibuki, those two, you know what? Like that still catches people a lot. Surprisingly, is her air target combos on jump-ins. I mean, she has. I think she's got like 2 or 3 different ones. So it's just, you know, people are all the time. Once again, Rhys is not punished. He sees the EX uppercut whip, and he can neckbreaker punish it. And he just doesn't do it.
Yeah, it's almost like once again he's baiting it, but he's not committing to it.
Right.
Does bait the uppercut there, walks backwards and gets hit. Rhys goes up 3-2.
Yeah, they've traded every game so far. It's awesome. It's a really good stuff to watch. I mean, especially from it's kind of a uncommon matchup, honestly. And that was kind of the point of putting this together. I'd love to be able to bring you guys more uncommon matchups, because that's at this stage of the game for Street Fighter 4 series. I mean, that's what people really want to see. Is they still want to see the uncommon matchups. They don't see every big 2, every break, every Wednesday night fights.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Like, we need to see Sagat Guile again. And I actually enjoy that fight. You know,
I do too, but yeah, it's not great for viewership. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Those truly dedicated to the game will love watching that, but the
general public
may not interesting to them at all.
And I'll always enjoy Ibuki Adon, especially a good fight, which is what we have with us right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Real quick, just to tell you guys, we are running our first Twitter contest. Pretty simple. Follow Always Godlike, follow Fiber Cables, one of our sponsors. Say a funny tweet involving the 2 companies and, saying why you want to win this contest. Winner will get a 10-pack of 7-foot Ethernet cables. We're going to announce winners. Someone has to top the top one, though, right now, because the best one I've seen so far is pretty funny. And
you didn't even get the tip of the iceberg, man. It's rainbow colored pack of 10 Ethernet cables. You can
the battle has begun.
Actually, that's a terrible way to pitch. I was gonna say show your gay pride support, but I don't think it's necessarily gonna win draw all the tweets in.
Okay, let's go. Ooh, nice pressure. I think this is even though most characters don't get to do this strategy, I think this is a higher level Adon. Just like we were talking about with Ken too, if you're willing to turn off the brakes a little on your offensive pressure, it actually causes more anxiety. When Adon does close normals and then immediately neutral jumps, it is really tough to have the discipline to not press anything or to play still good defense. So when Adon just walks up to you and neutral jumps, it is more scary than anything you can do in the back.
Just terrifying. A lot of characters don't have good options against that necessarily. So many characters, they don't have a tool that they can whiff and still be safe, or miss time.
Oh, nice block of the uppercut by Ibuki. Oh no, does the dash.
Rhys does it a lot. He'll sit in footsie range and just throw the crouch strong and neck breaker, like 2-in-1, so it'll catch. It's kind of like the same concept of Fei Long, where they just kind of do the crouch jab with Tareka.
But it's like a buffer. It's safe with Ibuki.
Yeah. I mean, it's really, with her though, you're using it at a farther range to catch a counter hit. And then our commentary went dead. We're just this match is awesome.
Okay, just watching it. Oh man,
I have to wonder. I think that the air. I don't know exactly the frame data. Maybe someone can inform us. But the air Jaguar kicks. I think they're neutral on block, and that would be the reason why Ninja CW is utilizing those, because they're actually safe from the reversal Ultra One.
Got it. Must be hard to even tell though. Oh, nice.
You can tell. I mean, I was using Adon as an ult for a while, and you can tell for a couple things. If you have you actually use sound, the noise that he makes.
I've heard that, but
I mean, if it's a ground version, he actually says Jaguar kick, and if he does it in the air, he just lets out some really obnoxious shriek. And the arc too is different. If you see it enough, you'll know the difference between the arcs of the kicks.
Boy, I would love to believe anyone that says that they use the sound animation of Adon to determine the Jaguar kicks, but
I do.
Really? I just have so much trouble believing that. I want to believe you, Zach, because I want you to open my eyes of how to deal with this character.
I mean, it's the same way that you kind of use. I mean, I do the same thing for the lariat, as Geef lariats. If I hear a quick lariat sound, I won't try to punish it because I know my reactions are too shitty for that. But
okay, all right. I'm going to believe you for this moment. For this moment, I want you to record that I believe you for something that you're saying.
I know you don't, but that's okay.
No, only for this moment, though. It may not last long. I'm just warning you. For this moment, I'll bow. You have a temporary cell. Guys, don't forget, it's 3-3 right now. After this match, the next one will be NYC Sport versus...
3-3 or 4-4?
I believe it's 3-3. I believe the next one will be KDZ versus NYC Sport. Is KDZ EMP?
Yep, he is EMP.
Okay. Nice air-to-air. Oh no, nice overhead into mix-up combo.
In the corner too, so we get the command grab, the grab ender.
Oh, Adon with wake up jump forward, but doesn't get him out of the mix-up.
No.
Will the tide of battle turn? Fight! First hit, the scales have tipped. Fight is underway.
I've been seeing that. I think the startup on EX Uppercut must be a little bit faster or something, because I've noticed that Ninja CW has been resorting to EX Uppercut to get out of the Ibuki mix-ups.
Opposed to the normal one?
Yeah, because he's done it too many times for it to be a coincidence or
I believe it has more invincibility claims. I think that's the property difference. I could be wrong about that. Oh, nice level 2 focus, trying to bait out the uppercut. Good tech.
And Ninja CW is doing an awesome job of getting, when he wants those Tiger Knee Jaguar kicks, he's getting them perfectly.
This time,
Generally, Jaguar kick the uppercut, the classic Adon.
This is a big round for both players. The score is 3-3. You do not want to go down 4-3. Ibuki is full super bar though. That is dangerous. I do hate it when I'm playing Ibuki and then the beginning of the round, all he does is go for the overhead. Little double kick.
Oh yeah, it's dumb. Honestly, at high levels, that's not really even a really viable Ibuki tool at all. Oh, he messes up the setup, but that is one of the dirtiest setups.
That is a big mess up though. Oh no, baits out an uppercut.
Oh my god.
Oh, empty jump short. That was so dirty.
The one time, I think that's the first empty jump he has done in the past 7 games now. That is, oh boy. I mean, I'm really surprised though with all that meter though that he didn't at least attempt. If he didn't see the cross up, I'm surprised he didn't attempt to go for a DP FADC on Wake Up.
You know, that was probably due to all the baits that he did earlier. I mean, Rhys has been so good about baiting out EX uppercut with the setups that he's been doing that Ninja CW probably got cold feet.
I mean, everything's so much easier from the commentator side, so.
That's true. Hindsight is a beautiful thing.
It's not even hindsight. It's not your own side.
It's so much easier critiquing.
It is.
Playing.
I'd be the best player in the Northeast if that was the case. If I could do everything that I said.
Oh my God! Sometimes I rewatch my matches and I think to myself, "What the hell was I even thinking?"
Yeah. You know what the best is too, and afterwards, you know, when you finish the post-match and you catch yourself like with some weird facial expression, you're like, oh, what the fuck? What did I like bite my lip, like finishing a round, like that was like real close on a mix-up option or something like that? It's stupid. Although the best person in the world, there's actually a lot of pictures of this online, is the DJ Hoshin face. If you're familiar with DJ Hoshin, oh my God, you have to look up some of those. Those are the best.
We're gonna have to link it to this today.
Oh, people have made cardboard cutouts of it already. It's awesome.
Well, Rhys is on match point here. Nice mix-up. Good start.
Awesome. One more mix-up and he should be stunned. And welcome, Knives, finally.
Do we have him in here? I can't hear him.
I heard him for a second.
Okay.
Oh.
Hello?
Please send help to 732 Evergreen Terrace.
Hey, we can hear you. There's no worries. Wait a second. Hold on. We're about. Oh no, Mash is out of the mix-up.
At this point, though, I wonder if that's even worth it.
Yeah. Well.
Just bust out. Oh boy. You know what? I think if he went for a DP option, I think that beats that Ibuki DP.
You think the normal DP beats out the EX?
You know, honestly, Ibuki's DP is pretty bad.
That's true.
The fight has finally begun. Which one of these two
The mashing out Ibuki uppercut is the Lincoln Moore special in my mind.
Yeah, I was surprised he didn't. After he actually hit the TK Jaguar kick, and he went for the crowd strong. He instead of going for the uppercut ender, put him in the corner with a knockdown. He opted to go for a Jaguar kick, just keep him standing and put on more pressure. Which in that situation, I don't agree with. Any knockdown at that point could have made or break that.
No, there it is again. Rhys has done a great job at baiting out wake up uppercut and missing the whip punish. Oh no,
There we are.
That is?
I don't think it's gonna kill her. Ibuki doesn't have a lot of life, but you know, after the full combo, that's still pretty bad.
Oh, great technical. Oh, great pressure. I mean, that pressure seemed pretty predetermined, but it was all pretty much safe pressure, and Ninja CW keeps himself alive. Oh no, knockdown right away. Oh, nice, into EX mix-up, the best
Adon with no meter too, so unless he wants to bet it all on black, Rhys can just go nuts.
Oh, there's the stun. We're gonna see Rhys. Oh no, with the style combo. Good block in the kunai.
But now he's got him in the corner. Oh, lets him out of the corner. Just not punish the end dash. Rhys takes it. 5-3?
5-3. Sick
Good
play.
job, Rhys. That was really impressive Ibuki play and really solid Adon play. It was an awesome exhibition.
Yeah, it's a great fight between both of them. I mean, I think if anything we can critique just a little bit, Rhys unable to punish the whiff.
Oh yeah, I mean, and Rhys really did a really good job kind of just really demonstrating Ibuki's capabilities as he's definitely one of the higher level Ibukis in the country for sure at this point. So he did an awesome job kind of putting all of Ibuki's tools on display.